In the heart of South Harlem, tenants from buildings owned by Sugar Hill Capital gathered in front of 1925 St. Nicholas Avenue, demanding accountability from their landlord after enduring years of hazardous living conditions. Organized by the Upper Manhattan Tenants Union, residents shared stories of severe rat infestations, collapsed ceilings, and dozens of unresolved building violations. Inside the apartment of longtime resident Hamdi, roaches fester beneath splintered paint and cracked walls. Mold seeps into fragmented panels, and a draft comes from the missing ceiling above his bathtub. Ba says that living under these circumstances has been emotionally draining. Despite filing multiple complaints with the management team, Choice New York, Ba has not received the scheduled repairs for his apartment. He says that although management has been promising to schedule the work for months, no one has ever come by to start repairs. Monique Sullivan, a longtime resident and president of the Franconia Tenants Association, says that even after bringing an inspector from the New York City Health Department, nothing has been done.
We'll call them a complaint today. They will close it out tomorrow morning.
This is a shared experience for many tenants at 1925 and others living in neighboring properties owned by Sugar Hill. According to The Real Deal, in 2018, Sugar Hill purchased 53 rent-stabilized buildings throughout Upper Manhattan for over $250 million. However, according to the Wall Street Journal, after New York passed the Housing Stability and Tenant Protection Act in 2019, the company quickly began falling behind on mortgage payments. Reports say since the 2019 rent reform took effect, it has become more difficult for landlords to deregulate apartments, increase rents, and collect funds for repairs and mortgage payments. At the rally, Sugar Hill tenants say that on top of being left to live in such harsh conditions, the company is actively seeking loopholes in the J51 tax break to deregulate their rent-stabilized leases and raise rents. In response, many residents have been on a rent strike for the past 8 months to stand against what many see as Sugar Hill's disregard for tenants' rights. Residents like Emily Bayad, who lives in one of Sugar Hill's recently foreclosed buildings in Washington Heights, say that the pain tenants experience is both relentless and unforgiving.
These landlords have exploited us, harassed us, evicted us, neglected our homes in favor of their bottom lines, all for the sake of profit. And let me tell you personal, my child is a victim of their greed. In 2020, my daughter was exposed to lead in one of their buildings. Now she faces lifelong neurological issues because of their neglect. But here's the truth. These tactics may have worked in the past, but we are not the same tenants who sat back in the lockdown to punch and rough options.
Back inside 1925, Monique Sullivan echoes the same call for justice, not only for the tenants in her building, but for all those affected by landlord negligence.
Deserve to have adequate living conditions. Well, this is a melting pot. It's beautiful over here. And it will continue to be beautiful if we upgrade and we make these landlords do what they're supposed to do.
In the Wake tried reaching out to both Sugar Hill and Choice New York management, but neither company was open to answering questions. To learn more about your tenants' rights or get involved in housing advocacy, please visit metcouncilonhousing.org, uptowntenants.com, or follow your local tenant and housing organizations for updates. I'm your reporter, Alicia Mess, reporting from South Harlem for In the Wake TV.